am. I'm having the time of my life.
Good morning, my name is Hannah Albers. I am an extension agent with Central State University in the Northwest Territory. I am a 4-H youth developer, so I work with students in Toledo and Lima, so Lucas and Allen County. I'm here at the Farm Science Review for 2024. Kind of going to show you guys what we're doing. We've got all kinds of bee things, bee boxes, how we harvest the honey, all sorts of different information about beekeeping. So we got this exhibit right here of all the bees. And we got the bee smoker, which the kids are really into and interested in. And then the biggest thing we've got going on this year has been the bee suits. So students have loved these bee suits. We've got the full ones that the kids have been putting on, which has been great. And for the little more shy ones, we've had just jackets, which have been great. The students have been really liking these. If you kind of got to give them a little nudge to get them in, but then they get really excited and giggly, so giggly. And then we got this nice back screen that they've been taking pictures of. And then the next activity we've been doing is with soils, which is really great, especially for FFA kids because they're learning about soils right now. They do soil testing and different things like that, so they relate a lot with the soils. So we've got 3 different jars here. We've got soil, sand, and gravel. The students put water in these cups and they dump them in there and kind of guess which goes through the fastest and the slowest, gravel being the fastest, sand being the slowest. So that has been really fun. And then further down we have the different layers. Soil, we've got the top, bottom, and middle, having people do calculations to see the texture of it. We're just shaking it up and seeing what's going to settle first. And then the other big one has been the compost bin over here. We've got 3 different things that are being in the compost: a jalapeno, a banana peel, and a dandelion flower. So that has been really cool for students to guess. They just talked about compost, if their parents have compost, how they use it in their garden, how we want to compost, how it's really good for the environment. And we got this nice little hand washing station over here. So it has been very successful this year. So thank you to Kelly Beers and everyone that put this together. It's been great. Thank you.
Mushrooms are a high value crop. You know, on the low end, maybe $10 a pound for certain mushrooms, up to $20, $25, $40 for things like hen of the woods or chicken of the woods that you can cultivate. It produces a large amount in a relatively small area, and you can integrate it into almost any sort of farm, homestead, whatever you want, because it doesn't usually, you don't grow it in a space where you're doing a lot of other type of agricultural production.
Are in a time where we have to consider how we adapt and become more resilient to a changing climate. And trees are perennial species, right? They're here for years. They do amazing services like soak up extra water during flooding and extra rain events when we have tons of rain, right? They slow down the rainfall. They help modify the temperature. Think about standing out here doing this program versus under the shade of a tent or the shade of a tree.